and welcome to Mickey Art. My name is Michelle Edhouse, and today I'm going to paint on this canvas that we gessoed in a previous video. So if you want to see that, then jump back a couple of videos. I think it was like 497 maybe. And what else is possible? So as I said when I did the tabletop, I want to have another play with the dispenser, with the gravy separator pancake dispenser. I really think that there is some possibilities with this, and I would like to play some more with them. So that is what I'm going to do. But one of the things that, if you watched that video, you will know is that there was just way too much white in it. Too much white, too much oddness. I don't know. So I'm not going to put as much white in the bottom as I did last time. Just enough, just a bit. But what I am going to do is I'm going to put a drip of paint, a drip of silicone into there, and so stir it around a little bit. If you have any ideas about me, you know that I like to play. So the colours I'm going to play with today are crimson red, ultramarine blue, and silver. And then I have also mixed together some of the crimson red and ultramarine blue to make a purple. Now it's quite a cool purple, I like it. So let's put some of that in, and then we're just gonna put some more silicone in, 2 drops. And you're like, you just stirred your colours, only the top, just chillax. And then let's put some more white in there, and then some more crimson. So you can see I'm putting a lot more colour in than I put into the last lot, and I'm layering it more as well. Heaps of silver. Gonna see what this silver has to say about the world. Now I think that's probably how much we got there. 13 ounces, nearly 400 mils. Let's just use up the rest of that purple because there's no point saving it. It's not much there. And I'm just going to put a drip of more silicone onto the stick and swirl it through a bit. Just like that. Look at that. I like that. Maybe I should save the stick. Okay. Now last time I did dispatchy, like pancakey type things. This time I'm going to do a spiral pour, a travelling spiral pour. And let's see what we get. So I've just got it open, and I'm not opening and shutting, I'm just spiraling out. Kind of reminds me of that first gravy jug pour that I did all those months ago. when I first introduced you all to gravy separator jugs, and it's actually reminding me quite a bit of that. We've still got quite a bit of white in there. I do like what's in the jug. And I think I might just pour that out onto the corners. Just to get that paint used up. Okay, so what can you see? I can see some cells coming out. I can see definitely lots of colours in amongst all of that. So let's just torch it, just warm it a little bit. What the torch does is moves the air over the top of it, which pops some of the air bubbles, but it also warms the paint, and by warming the paint it actually makes it easier for the silicone to rise to the top. As you know, oil floats on water, and we're using acrylic paint, and we're using a dimethicone. I use Durex Play Perfect Glide, which is a personal lubricant. And as you can see, I am keeping the flame moving. The flame is not touching the paint itself. It's just continuing to move and warming the paint. We've got a few cells, not large amounts of cells yet, but we're still warming it. It's cold here in New Zealand these days. We've hit winter. The important part is not to cook your paint. You're just warming it. Alright. Just get these corners going. I just want to get some of this paint smeared across the sides of this piece, because as I said, it is a reused piece. It's not one that we can guarantee there's going to be white underneath if we leave it to display its colours. If we accidentally miss a spit, we need to make sure that we have colours that actually go with the piece. Okay. Alright. Time to tilt. Just bring it up and show you what we've got so far, because it's a bit far down there. It's quite a big canvas. Okay. Now, what I want you to see is that I am tilting and bringing it back, reshaping our cells before tilting again in another direction. Because as you can see, those cells get out of shape. Just that little bit. Bring it back. Try and reshape them back into a sort of circular motion. And now that I've stretched it out that little bit, I'm going to go back in with the torch again. Sometimes you get your paint so thick that you can't get the cells to come up. And by stretching it out that little bit, it can... Most of what we're seeing showing up here is actually air bubbles that are popping, but there are some silicone cells happening. But when I stretch the, I'm gonna stretch out and look a bit like cells, which is cool. You know what I feel like doing? And this is a trick that I've seen others do and achieve results with. So I've just poured some of the silicone on my hands and I'm just flicking it onto the paint, especially where I know that there's other colours underneath. Look at that, all those cells. There we go. So we could see the other colours underneath, and this is something that you don't want to do just for the heck of it. But I didn't have many cells happening and I wanted more cells. And look what happened. I got more cells. So now let's stretch this out a bit. Take it down to that end. And again, bring it back. And over to the side. And bringing it back. Oh, this is beautiful. Down to the corner. And bringing it back. And down to this corner. Look at all those cells. This looks like the sort of thing I could make material out of. Okay, so now I'm going to actually get it to come over the edges, now that I've got it. To most places. Probably should use corner catches, to be honest, but I'm not. Here we go. Take it down to that corner. Wow. I haven't had this many cells for a long time. And I can definitely see quite a bit of silver in here. It looks super busy. It is super busy. Oh my goodness me. Yeah, I'm just going to turn it around so I can check the other edges. Yep, we've got all the corners done. And I'm just having a look and seeing if there's any areas that I would like to pour off and get rid of. And I don't think there is. I think though I do. Just want to take it back that way a little bit. Yep, that's it. I don't know if you even noticed what moved, but I did. Just opened some of these up. It was really, really condensed down in this area down here. That is very full on and in your face, but oh my gosh, I love it. I really, 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 really like it. And this all through here is actually silver. I'm quite excited about what that's going to look like. Okay, let me get you down and give you a closer look, because that looks pretty intense right now. Okay, so see, it's silver down here. Check that out. That's cool. I must say, my favourite parts are around the edges. That middle bit is not quite so my fave, but I love, 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 love these areas through here. I can definitely see myself making some clothing out of this. If you haven't seen my video on how to get material printed, I so recommend jumping on into my channel somewhere. I can't remember what video it is. It's a while ago. But if you go to my channel, Mickey Art, and then search for spoon flower, you will find it. Check that out, that's weird. That's cool but weird. Oh, I like it. I like it a lot. So what do you reckon? Would you make leggings, a dress? How big and how small would you have it? I really like that sort of size there. That's awesome. Okay. Let us see if there's anything under here to make. I've got a client really shortly. I need to go. I think I'm just gonna let that dry. That's pretty funky. But it's not something I'm gonna capture. I'm just gonna let it dry. And I promise this time I will let it dry. Alright guys, I'm gonna let this all dry and I'll be back to show you the dry result in 3, 2, 1. Alright, so it's dry. I think I've got it round the opposite way. I don't know. I'm standing the opposite way. Hi. I'm currently in my dining room because my husband's staff are making far too much noise down near my studio. But I wanted to get this video out to you because it's been several days, and the reason it has been so long is because it took ages to dry. Oh my god, winter's here. Anyway, there's me being the drama queen. But this is just beautiful. I love it. Love, 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 love it. And super, super pleased with how this has come out. You just snuggly yummy. I know, I'm funny. But check out all those cells. That is insane, guys, because if you remember when I poured it, it had like no cells and it was being really boring. And so standing on a chair to make sure that you guys can see what I can see. So what? Okay, cool. So first off, slight amount of damage. Can you see it? Can you see it? Probably not. Just here. That bit there, that's not nice and smooth like the rest of it. And that bit there is a bit mushy too. Why? Because I dropped something on it. You know, these things happen. But I don't mind. I love this piece anyway. Now the other interesting thing is, as it was drying, and you can probably see there's still some shiny patches, so I'm not going to run my hand. I can't get the shiny patches to show. No, I can't get the shiny patches to show. There are still some not quite completely dry, but that's okay. I'm being extremely good. And but look at the cells. So this, guys, if you are struggling to get cells, and it looked like what mine looked like before I flicked the silicone at it, try putting a little bit of silicone neat on your fingers and flicking it. Flick, 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 flick. Because look at those amazing cells that this has created. I love it. Love it, love it, love it. And I think this is one I'm going to be making multicoloured materials out of. What do I mean by multicoloured materials? Well, what you can do in the digital world is take a photo and change the colours. Increase the greens, decrease the blues, increase the yellows, decrease the reds. Play with it, tutu with it, make it your own. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to play with it, and I'm going to show you some examples of that, if I haven't already. Obviously I haven't done that part yet. I'm still coming up with the concept of what I'm going to put into this video. So there you go. Always on the changing possibilities. But when you change the colours up, you can then have it in different colours. You can do different things with it. And this is just beautiful. I like it a lot. It's very busy, but it is also very cool. So give us a thumbs up if you like it. Let me know in the comments if you want me to capture some of it as an image. You know, like that part there would look really, really stunning as a print. I'm not particularly fussed about the middle, but do you guys like the middle? It's kind of a bit swirly gig, but I really like that patch. Even out to there. So, who knows what I will be adding into this video with my play with the digital realm. But I like it. It was fun, and I really like that. And I'm not the first one to come up with that idea of flicking the silicone, guys. I know that somebody else out there has done it, because some of you have mentioned it to me in comments on previous videos. So, but this is the first time it's actually been a really big success, and I think it's because of the amount of white that was on the top that created that success. So you've got to have colours underneath, otherwise flicking paint at it will not work, because all it's going to do is show the paint underneath, and if the paint underneath is still the same colour, it's not going to do anything. Anyway, I adore you. I have had fun with this video, and the next video is me having fun again. So terrible, awful and wrong of me, I know. I love it. It's so much fun. So I am going to bring you that super shortly as to what grand and glorious adventures I have been having with that. And then there may be a couple of days break while my painting's dry, because it's or I might just spend lots of money on the heater running and dry them out that way, but not too fast. Anyway, I'm rambling. I love you. I adore you. I'm so grateful you watched, and I will see you again super soon. If you want to know how I do it, how I mix my paints, all that stuff, look in the description below, whichever way that is. And there's links to videos all over the place, so please watch those before you ask questions. And what else is possible? How much more fun can we have? I adore you. Bye-bye.